In 359 BC, Macedon stood at a critical juncture, teetering on the brink of collapse. Its very existence hung in the balance, threatened from all sides. Its king, Perdiccas III, had just fallen in battle against the Illyrians, a devastating blow to the Macedonian morale and stability. The loss reverberated throughout the kingdom. This left the kingdom leaderless, its throne empty, and vulnerable to invasion from all corners. The defenses were weakened, and the people were fearful. The Illyrians and other ambitious neighbors, sensing weakness, circled like vultures, eager to carve up the Macedonian territory for themselves. They saw an opportunity to expand their own power and influence. Adding to the external pressures, internal rivals within Macedon threatened to tear the state apart through their power struggles and treacherous schemes. The kingdom was fracturing from within. Into this maelstrom of chaos and uncertainty stepped Philip II, a figure who would defy expectations and reshape the destiny of Macedon. He was a 23-year-old with invaluable experience gained as a hostage in Thebes, a position that provided him with unique insights into the workings of the Greek world. Initially appointed as regent for his infant nephew, the rightful heir to the throne, Philip faced a daunting task. He skillfully employed a calculated mix of diplomacy and, when necessary, brute force to achieve his objectives. This included strategically bribing the Paeonians to secure his northern border, buying off potential Thracian aggressors to prevent further incursions into Macedonian territory, and decisively defeating Argius, an Athenian-backed pretender to the throne, thereby eliminating a significant threat to his rule. These swift and decisive moves bought him valuable time to begin the arduous process of rebuilding the shattered kingdom and consolidating his own grip on power. With his position secure, Philip skillfully persuaded the Macedonian assembly to formally recognize him as king, solidifying his claim to the throne. This decision effectively sidelined his infant nephew, removing him from the line of succession and paving the way for Philip's reign. Through his strategic brilliance and unwavering determination, he stabilized the kingdom, quelling internal dissent and securing its borders. He laid a solid foundation for a new era of prosperity and expansion, ushering in a golden age for Macedon. With Philip at the helm, the stage was now set for Macedon's dramatic and transformative ascent to become a major power in the ancient world. Philip knew Macedon's survival depended on military reform. He built a professional standing army, centered on the Macedonian phalanx, infantry armed with the long sarissa pike, forming an impenetrable wall. He expanded the elite companion cavalry, using them for decisive strikes, and created versatile units like the hypaspists. Philip's engineers developed advanced siege weapons, making fortified cities vulnerable. His army was now a flexible, disciplined force, unmatched in Greece. This military machine secured Macedon's borders and projected power outward. Philip's reforms would change the face of warfare in the Greek world. With his new army, Philip struck back at the Illyrians, crushing them and securing Macedon's western frontier. He forged alliances through marriage, most notably to Olympias of Epirus, who would become the mother of Alexander. Turning east, Philip seized Amphipolis and the gold mines of Mount Pangaeon, gaining immense wealth to fund his ambitions. This gold paid for soldiers, bribes, and campaigns, freeing him from dependence on the nobility. Philip's blend of military might, diplomacy, and economic strategy built a powerful, centralized state. Each victory and alliance strengthened Macedon's position. The Greek world began to take notice, and to worry. Philip was no longer just a survivor, he was a builder of empires. Philip was no distant commander. He led his troops from the front lines, inspiring fierce loyalty among his men. But this also meant he faced considerable danger, suffering wounds in battle. He lost an eye at Methone during a siege and suffered a crippling leg injury in the harsh terrain of Thrace. These scars, rather than diminishing him, became an integral part of his legend, serving as tangible proof of his unwavering courage, resilience, and iron resolve. Through relentless campaigning, Philip effectively subdued Thrace, cleverly using the Third Sacred War as a convenient pretext to justify marching his powerful army south. The pivotal clash occurred at the Battle of Crocus Field, where he decisively defeated the Phocians, effectively cementing his legitimacy and influence within the established Greek order. The perceived barbarian from the northern fringes had now become an undeniable and central figure in the complex tapestry of Greek politics. Philip's formidable reputation and the ever-growing power of Macedon grew exponentially with each successful military campaign and strategic alliance. In 338 BC, Athens and Thebes united to stop Philip at Chaeronea. Philip's tactics outmaneuvered the Greeks. His son Alexander led the companion cavalry in a decisive charge. The Theban sacred band was annihilated, and the Greek army collapsed. The age of independent city-states ended with Macedon's total victory. Philip punished Thebes but spared Athens, knowing he'd need their navy for future plans. He became the undisputed master of Greece, with only Sparta refusing to submit. For the first time, Greece was unified under a single leader. Philip's vision had become reality. The balance of power in the Greek world had shifted forever. With Greece now firmly under his control, Philip II of Macedon turned his attention to solidifying his power and influence across the region. He understood that a unified Greece, even under Macedonian rule, would be a far more stable and powerful entity. To achieve this, Philip masterfully formed the League of Corinth in 337 BC, a strategic alliance designed to bring the often fractious Greek city-states together. This pivotal move united the majority of the Greek states, with the notable exception of Sparta, under his undisputed leadership. It was a testament to his diplomatic skill and military might. While presented as a means of collective security and cooperation, the League's true purpose was undeniably to secure Macedonian dominance over Greece, ensuring that no single city-state could challenge his authority. Beyond consolidating power at home, Philip envisioned using this newfound unity to launch a grand united Greek campaign against the vast Persian Empire, a long-held ambition fueled by historical grievances. Philip's ambitious plans skillfully channeled the often warring Greek energies outward, away from internal conflicts and towards a common enemy. He achieved this by promising revenge and retribution for the past Persian invasions of Greece, tapping into a deep well of historical resentment and a desire for glory. With the League firmly established, preparations began in earnest for this grand invasion of Persia, a campaign that promised untold riches and lasting fame. But fate, as it often does, had other plans, and Philip, the architect of this grand design, would tragically not be the one to lead it. In 336 BC, amidst the joyous celebrations of his daughter's wedding at Aegae, the ancient capital of Macedon, tragedy struck. Philip II, the powerful king of Macedon, was brutally assassinated by a member of his own bodyguard, bringing a sudden and violent end to his reign. The kingdom, thrown into immediate turmoil, briefly plunged into a period of uncertainty and political chaos as various factions vied for power. However, this period of instability was short-lived, as the young and ambitious Alexander, Philip's son, quickly and decisively seized control of the throne. Philip's greatest achievement was that he had transformed Macedon from a relatively fragile and peripheral state, often at the mercy of its neighbors, into a formidable superpower, a force to be reckoned with throughout the ancient world, capable of projecting its power far beyond its borders. He accomplished this by forging an unparalleled army and building strategic alliances that would ultimately reshape the course of history. His untimely death marked the definitive end of one era in Macedonian history, the era of consolidation and preparation, and it heralded the dawn of another, an era of unprecedented expansion and conquest under his son, Alexander. The strong foundations he meticulously laid during his reign would ultimately enable his son, Alexander the Great, to embark on his legendary campaigns and conquer the known world. Thus, Philip's legacy was forever secure, a legacy of military innovation, political acumen, and strategic foresight. He was, without a doubt, the primary architect of Macedon's meteoric rise to power and prominence in the ancient world. This is us creating the pyramids just like the ancient builders build. For more information, visit our website.